Hello and welcome. We're very much on the road to the Global Series in MotoGP Esports, but first, we've got to find out how you get there. The Rising Stars Challenge is always highly competitive, and we're here in India to find out who the next star will be on next year's MotoGP Esports grid. And my good colleague here, Jack Gorst, is going to be able to tell you a little bit more about it.
Yeah, of course, if you're not familiar with the Rising Stars, this is the series where we take one rider from around the world somewhere and we promote them right onto the big stage straight from the off. Of course, we have 3 online challenges for the Rising Stars series, where across 3 regions across the globe, those being Americas, Europe and Africa, and then Asia and Oceania, we take the 9 fastest riders over those 3 online challenges, promote them into one race, the final, which is here in India, which of course will be the Moto E machines as well, and then the winner of that will secure one place in the Pro Draft for the 2024 Global Series.
So, it's time to find out who is it going to be. 2024 is loading. Let's see who our new star is going to be for next year's MotoGP Esports Global Series grid. Hello and welcome then. The road to 2024 MotoGP Esports Global Series is already underway with the Rising Stars, and here's your grid. Flavio Baldacci is on pole position ahead of Dippy Akbar, and in third place Kenny, the German, on board the Tech 3E racing machine. Jack Gorst, row 2.
On the second row of the grid is Davide Galigna, a name you might recognise from the Global Series last year. Alongside him is Kairi Haziq, and then completing the second row of the grid is the Malaysian Sky Hadif on the RNF team machine.
Third place for the Brazilian Bastoma, and in 8th place, last but not least, Nanchi 15 of Argentina. We are about to go racing here at Misano for the Moto E race. Flavio Baldacci looking to go from pole. He gets a good start, some would say an electric start, down towards turn 1 and the park chicane. Baldacci leads. Dipo Akbar in second, already looking. Oh, we've got a crash. That's the Argentinian, Nanchi 15. He started last. He's going to be plumb last as they come through the first few laps.
Yeah, not a good start then for Nanchi 15, but a very, very good start for your pole sitter, Flavio Baldacci, the Italian. He's got off to a rocket ship start and he's flying away. Oh, someone's gone down. Bastona's gone down. He's a bit of a Rising Stars veteran. If you've watched this final in the last few seasons, you'll know him, the Brazilian, quite well indeed. But look at this already then. Dipo Akbar has got some work to do on the Grassini team machine. He's got to get a shift on if he wants to catch Flavio Baldacci for that place in the Pro Draft next season.
But on the outside, Kenny, the German there, number 83, trying to go through on the Tech 3 E-racing bike. Of course, these e-bikes are given by Ducati this year. It's a new manufacturer in Moto E, in the real world and in the esports world too. Down the back straight then towards the frighteningly fast Cavone. Flavio Baldacci leading by over half a second.
Yeah, not just the only thing that is new. That's fantastic through Curvone from Kairi Haziq. Can he dive up the inside?
Dive up
the inside. It's going to go through. Someone's got a well high wide answer there. Who was that? That's Kenny going way out wide. He's going to lose at least one spot, maybe 2. He's not going to lose any spots at all, but lost a handful of time there as we do now fly through the penultimate corner. Once again, Haziq getting comfortable there with Davide Galigna. Not where we would expect to see him. Bit of an eSport veteran, been in the Global Series a couple of times, but currently struggling down in 6th here in the Rising Stars final.
Fantastic stuff from Baldacci, who leads by almost a second from Dipo Akbar in second place. Kenny in third on that really wide line through the fast right-handers at end of the lap. Sky Hadif in 4th. Kairi Haziq 5th. Davide Gaina in 6th place. Davide Gaina, beg your pardon, now up to 5th place as he slithers on through into the top 5. Bastoma 7th and Nanchi 8th. Both of them were crashes on the opening lap, but we are still on lap 2 of 8. There's a long way to go yet, Jack, for this race to tell a few more stories.
Yeah, there certainly is. We've got 1 second of gap as well between Baldacci and Dipo, between first and second. We'll see what happens with that gap, whether it comes down or goes up. It's fluctuating, as we do say, around that 1 second to 1.2-ish mark, now even down to just under that second at the 0.9. We go to look head on at Flavio Baldacci right now, and he's looking rather clean and tidy here at the minute around Bazzano. I wonder if it's his home track. Of course, he's Italian, so you never know. It might well be a home venue for Flavio Baldacci there. We do actually have to say that it is brand new this year for the Rising Stars to be on the motorway machines. Usually it's just with the Grand Prix bikes, but this year is once again we see a little bit of bumping and barging through the fast rides after Cavone. But nothing too dramatic this time, although Davide Galigna does hold on after going on track limits a little bit. Bit of a reckless riding warning there. I think that one's about time actually for Haziq, because he's done that twice now through those fast rides.
Reckless riding, you never see that in MotoGP Esports Global Series. Ha, what a lie. They're coming on to the front straight then. Fastest lap of the race by Baldacci. That lead is out to 1.4 seconds nearly. It's up around that 1.4, 1.3 second mark. So Baldacci looking very comfortable on what looks like his home track. He looks like he is one of the riders to watch in the Rising Stars final as we come through onto lap 3. Dippo Akbar doing everything he can in his power to stay with Baldacci, although it doesn't look like it's going to be enough at the moment. Never say never. MotoGP Esports, there's always surprises right the way through the field. Kenny still in third place. He's just got a bit of breathing room now over Sky Hadif. The front three are all spaced out. The real battle is for fourth. Hadif and Galigna. Did Galigna go through? Yes, he did. And he also went wide. So that's back into fourth for Hadif.
Yeah, watch Davide Galigna now, though. You can see him just in the background there from the helicopter shot. He's not going to dive up the inside into, what's this called? I forgot what this called.
Tramonto!
That's it. I'm being a terrible MotoGP.
Tramonto, big city in Canada, don't you know?
Oh, well done. Terrible jokes from Kiko Giles, as always. Flowing supreme. Here we are, so flying through Cavone once again. This time we've got through no silliness, no bumping and barging, although that was pretty close to
Turn
track
14's
limits
coming up next.
From Haziq. Yeah, we've seen some drama in Moto E in real life there before. If you think back to, I think it was the 2022 or 2021
Jordi Torres and Dominique Aguita.
Yeah, it was Dummy Fighter. Yeah, no, it wanted 22 because he would have been in World Supersport.
Exactly. Well, he was in World Supersport in 21 actually, but that denied him double Dommy.
Yes, it did. Oh, here we are.
Head butted it. Oh, that was into turn 1 by Galigna. Oh dear.
Hello,
he's gone the old route. Where's he going to come out? Well, he's going to have to yield there. And Hadif passes him laughing through turn 3 there. Good move from Hadif to keep his position, even though Galigna, I don't think, was ever going to take the Michael that. But no! Surely he has binned it. Flavio Baldacci has crashed out of the lead. He's still in the podium positions, but what a disaster. Dippo Akbar has absolutely flown into the lead, whilst his main rival in this race makes a big error down at turn 5. That could have easily been asking for the power jack, and the rear end just stepping out and laying him down.
Long lap penalty then for Davide Galigna. I presume that might be to do with the contact there at turn 1. And then going through the shortcut, although he didn't give up any time, so I presume it is just for the contact there. So Davide Galigna in 4th. His race has been severely impacted now, and that is him, you'd have to say, well and truly out of it for Sneak. That was close, across the curb. There through, I've forgotten the name. Cavone, that's it. I'm having a right old basket brain moment today.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we are. Dippo Akbar at the lead.
Dippo, he's commentating here, look as well.
Kenny, I tell you what, Kenny, he might just be closing in a little bit. It's down to, just under 0.8 now, even under 0.7.
That's close.
So
we
might have a little bit of a race on here. Kenny on the tech-free racing machine is coming to town now as we tick over half race distance. Half done, half to go.
That's the way it rolls for Baldacci in 30. Don't forget, he did pull out that gap. Haziq has had it. Haziq has had it down the inside at turn 2. That drops it back to 6th place. And Bastoma in 7th, Nanchi in 8th place. So there's still riders behind him because they were the 2 crashers on the opening lap. Sky Hadif has gone properly wide there. That is in 5th place. Nanchi has crashed again. Out front, Dippo Akbar leads by 7/10 of a second. 3rd place for Baldacci. Is he out of this yet? I'm not sure. We're coming up to 5.5 laps into this, 2 and 3.5 to go, 3 to go more or less. He did pull out that 1.4 second lead, don't forget, on the opening couple of laps, so he could reel it back in, possibly for second, Jack. I'm not sure he's going to get there for first, though.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that gap, I've been watching it the last half a lap or so, it stayed pretty constant at 1.2 seconds up to Kenny. It
won't happen now.
Again. That is commentator's curse completely. Just about talking if he could get back into contention. And, well, we've thrown him out of it. And there goes Haziq as well. He's unfortunately crashed too. So, two of the contenders towards the start of the race are now well and truly out of it. No points, no prizes.
Second
Kenny goes
place
down as well. So surely now Dippo Akbar is on for that place in the Global Series in 2024. The Pro Draft, Dippo Akbar, he's got 2.5 laps, or 3 laps, sorry, to go until he gets it.
As long as Dippo doesn't become Droppo, he should have this in the bag. Dippo Akbar leading by 3.1 from Davide Galina. Of course, Galina has got a rich history in the MotoGP esport world, and he's looking to try and make more of it. He's in second place. Hadif in third, is not out of it yet. With the mistakes we're seeing, you can tell these are the rising stars. A little bit of nerves creeping in, I think, Jack. We don't normally, in the regular global series, see this many mistakes at the front of the field, especially.
No, we don't, but this is why these guys are the rising stars. They're kind of more junior in their esport careers, so they're going to make those mistakes that the top established elite don't. So obviously, yeah, we do see a few more mistakes at these races, but it does make them extremely exciting, because often, I mean, this one isn't a classic at the moment. We don't have that battle on the line for the top place, but we do often see it more years than not. So certainly, make sure you tune in to Rising Stars again next year.
Oh,
have
dear me.
Bastona's gone down again. Unfortunately for Bastona, he's given it many tries.
Where are we going here?
Going all over the green once again. Kenny's pinched through on that one, but Sky Hadif, he does love the green there through those fast rides after Pavone.
He's racing green, so fair play to him, but it's not going to get him the victory. Oh, down! Davide Galina has dropped it at turn 15. It's so easily done there. We see that all the time. Davide Galina has dropped it from a podium position. He's got to do all the work again. Does anyone want to get a podium in this race?
Doesn't seem like it, does it? I mean, Davide Galina has even got his long lap penalty to serve as well. So if he wasn't well and truly out of it before, he definitely is now. So we'll see what happens. But this one then, it is going to be a bit of a battle for pride, isn't it? Of course, both of them have had, in such a short amount of laps, they've had a rather crazy race up and down, a bit of a roller coaster ride for all of them, but that is the way it goes in Moto E. The sprint races, fast, hard-paced action, it certainly is. Oh, he's just spinning that rear up. Certainly is a little bit of a dramatic racing series. The Sky Hadif, as we do see, we're riding on board with him there, went up to the green and he's got track limits warning, but fortunately for him, he does have 2 more ticks on his tally before he gets along that penalty.
Must say, impressive. Everybody in this race has got a track limits warning. Besides your ace leader, Dippo Akbar in first place, and he's got a 5-second lead as well. So he's riding it very well indeed. He's got it within those white lines, and here he is now. We pick him up now. Dippo Akbar 12. Oh dear me, it's the unwanted hat trick. It's the unwanted gentleman's set. Bastoma, he's still 7th, so he's doing well. He's in terms of not finishing last, but unfortunately he's well out of the running here. Not the same for this man, the number 6, Dippo Akbar, on fire. Yeah,
final lap for Dippo Akbar, then he will secure in place in the 2024 Pro Draft, so certainly the fast track into the esports life if he does convert it. Oh, I was about to say, that's on the green, and he's got another long lap penalty. Are you kidding me? Davide Galina is throwing away any chance that he had in this race so far, but, well, I mean, I was going to put a positive spin on things, but it's going to get even worse for him as he's about to go back to 5th. That's a brave move from Baldacci. Good to see it there. The Italian that was leading this race, of course. Look at that, barging through comes Davide Galina once again. He's still got those long lap penalties to serve, so I'm sure that Baldacci's saying, what are you doing? You're not even racing me. We're only in 4th anyway. and he goes on the green once more. So certainly not going too well here for Davide Glini.
Tell you what, if it doesn't work out in esports, or the way he's looking at swing arms at Apexes, he'll make a good journalist in the Moto E world, I think, there. With old Davide Glini. Out front, no, Dippo Akbar through Tremonto, on the back straight, down towards Cavone for the final time. Has got this one, surely, barring acts of God, completely sewn up. He's only got to stroke it home.
Yeah, just a few corners remaining then for Dippo Akbar, and you got to say, good performance from him. When Baldacci was leading, he didn't panic, just stuck there, was about 1 second-ish, 1.5 seconds behind him. Then when Baldacci made that mistake, he took it all for his own, and he is going to secure himself a place in the Pro Draft for next season. Will we see him in the Global Series? I'm sure that we might. Dippo Akbar is going to be your winner here.
Through the Mazzano curve, turn 16. He may not have expected it at the start of the race, but your race winner is Dippo Akbar. Second place for Kenny, who holds off Sky Hadif. That's your 1, 2, 3. Fourth place, some might say, and I'm not doing an Oasis tribute here, but some might say Flavio Baldacci may have deserved that a little bit more. Davide Glini in 5th place. Oh, what could have been for him. 6th for Kyrie Hazik. 7th will be Nanchi. And we have lost altogether Bastoma, who did not finish.
So there you go then, and that should be it for the Rising Stars final in 2023. It is Dippo Akbar who is your winner and takes with him a place into the 2024 Pro Draft. Good luck to him, fine performance today, let's see what he can do next year. Kenny in 2nd then, no points, no prizes, but a fine ride indeed from Sky Hadif. Flavio Baldacci, he'll be ruining over what could have been 4th place, crashing out whilst in the lead. Davide Glini is 5th, Kyrie Hazik, begging pardon, is in 6th, and then 7th Nanchi, with Bastona finishing 8th, but ultimately rage quitting at the end. That's it for Rising Stars. See you next year.